Welcome back to Shedtune and Shedtune HQ. If you're at Newark show and you came to see us, then thanks very much. Appreciate you coming and saying hello to us. Me and Dom had a good chat with a lot of you. Thoroughly enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
It's good to see you. Thanks for introducing yourselves.
There you go. And then I just thought I'd point out here, Shedtune 65, much to John's pleasure, won a prize.
Did indeed.
What did it get, Dom?
It got highly commended. And I got an LCGP baseball cap.
Sweet, eh? That's how we do it. So also, if you're at Newark, you'll notice that we had loads of stickers there. Well, we've got a load of stickers left, so if you want some stickers, drop some comments, give us a subscribe, and we'll get some in the post to you. If you haven't had any turn up, because we had a mail strike, then all I can do is apologise for Royal Mail. Let us know if you didn't get them, and I'll send some more out. So one of the things that you might not have seen at Newark was Greenlight scooters, which is 80 on his small frame Vespa, and I took the liberty of having a chat with him about how fast it is, what makes it so fast, which I'll insert a clip here now.
Flipping it. Give a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Right, so I'm here at Newark with AD from Greenlight Scooters.
That's correct. Hello.
That's correct. Hello. And we're going to have a quick walk around this small frame Vespa. It used to be a 50 special Vespa, and we don't normally have Vespas on the channel, but this is exceptional. So we're going to point out what's what around it and show you why it's so fast. Right, so there you go. That used to be a 50 special. Obviously it's heavily modified, and I'm going to well, I suppose get AD to point out things that make it a bit special. So this runs 1/8 of a mile, 1/4 of a mile, and it's probably the quickest scooter in the UK at the moment over those both distances. And it's done the 1/4 of a mile. What's the fastest time on that, Aid?
12.7, Russ.
12.7, how fast?
102 is the highest NBA.
102, 12.7, 102 over the quarter, trust me, is shifting. And then on the 1/8 of a mile, which people don't really know about, what have we done on that?
7.8 seconds. I think it's 86, I think, was the top speed.
So yeah, 86 mile an hour over an 1/8 of a mile in under 8 seconds. Well, that's some going. So engine wise, so this is a this is a BFA engine?
This is a BFA FRT joint engine. It's a 150cc. It's a rearward facing barrel.
Yeah.
With quite a nice manifold at the back there.
Yeah, that looks proper trick.
This is a proper Klein carb. Been bored out to about 40.5 mils.
Yeah.
It's got the Lambretta Casa ring on it, I felt, just to try and help it get the fuel in a bit more.
Yeah.
Obviously the exhaust is there forward facing and to the rear because the barrel's backwards.
Yeah.
Fully programmable ignition to suit the style of the tuning of the barrel.
Yeah.
I've made it forced air, so I've taken the flywheel with fins off it.
Yeah.
And we gained 3 more horsepower by just taking the fan off the flywheel. So I've added the weight back on, and we're now toying with different weights to see if the pickup or
the throttle response. Yeah. That's pretty amazing, to be honest with you. But it doesn't just stop with the fast engine, because the whole thing has been modified immensely. So you've got a seat pad here for when you're launching, so you can get your weight as far forward as possible. Various gauges, battery to run the ignition.
Correct, yeah.
And then, as you probably haven't seen before, on these small frame Vespas, because they're so short wheelbase, you need some help. So on the front here, we've got a load of weights, as you can see here, with the shock absorber. And how much weight is on there, Aid?
In total, because the fork's filled with lead and there's weight bolted underneath the mud guard, as well as the visible weight you see here. And obviously I can put some more weight here. I've recently started taking a little bit off.
Yeah, as you get used to it, yeah.
Yeah. This is the short and drag shock, so this has only got damping in it. There's no spring. So again, it just when I do the dig from the back, it settles down. We're nice and low, and it stays where it is.
Brilliant.
The rake of the fork should be up here somewhere.
Right.
It's nice and flat. We usually run 300 tyres on a Vespa 50 Special. This is a 2.5 again to bring the whole scooter set.
Yeah, so it sits lower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what is the total weight of that front end then? Do you think?
I think it was about. Thank you. I think it's 25 kilograms. I think. It could be a little bit more, but as I've been adding weights and stuff, I lost kind of a bit of track of what's gone on. I put it on until I was happy, and then started taking it off.
So there you go, small frame Vespa, Greenlight scooters, and you've also got a rental scooter. If you want to get into sprinting or have a go, rather than spending loads of money, you can contact Adi at Greenlight Scooters, as it says on his there, rent a scooter for the day. All you've got to do is literally turn up and then, have a go at racing. And I'm sure we'll be seeing Adi a bit more in the videos when we're racing ourselves.
Looking forward to it.
We're a bit further forward. We're still messing about with it. We've got the forks in temporarily and an engine in temporarily. And we found out a little bit more as to why the rear struts that we put on were a bit all over the place. Apparently the reproduction ones aren't quite as accurately done as maybe they should be, and hence that's why it's got a problem. But we're going to crack on today. I think we're going to, Dom's messed about putting the centre stand on. We're going to put that on and just see where we are.
One. Fucking weather.
I've done my job. I've made the tea.
Yep.
So there you go. We've fitted the centre stand and it works a treat, doesn't it, Dom?
Yep.
So we're taking it off again to fettle it so that it actually fits properly.
Look at that. We don't need the springs on there.
We're making some adjustments. As you can see, that's not exactly square. So we've been using one of my favourite tools, the trusty mallet, giving that a tap there, trying to get it flat, but it ain't going anywhere, so we've gone to get a bigger hammer. Did you get a bigger hammer, Dom? The persuader. Right, let's see if we can persuade this back into shape.
Go in. Also good for speed humps.
Yeah, that's very true. A bit more, I think. He'd have made a shit Viking, wouldn't he?
Blacksmith. Cool.
2 hours later, and a lot of whacking with a hammer, and ta-da, the stand's on with the feet.
And in another episode, we'll show you how to hold the feet on
Using a bolt.
without using these pins, so you can get the feet back off. And maybe you might listen when you watch it.
Unlike
like
me.
Someone who's holding the camera.
Whoops. Starting to look like a scooter. Just taking some measurements to work out
It's only ½ inch high.
how we're going to, what we're going to do. Might see if we can drop this down a bit, just so that it becomes more aerodynamic. So it'll be an aerodynamic brick. We've now got the half bodywork on. So the idea is that we need to obviously get the plate on top of here and see how we're going to mount the back bit here, and just generally get all the measurements how we want it to be. So that's the next bit.
See, he does do something.
Not very often. I did make the tea though.
Oh yeah, actually. Shit.
That's very close to where it needs to be. Just see if you can get the tape measure up there.
Right this way.
I reckon that's about 4 or 5 mil.
Yeah, do you know what I'm thinking? We do a flat plate on there. I reckon that could be about right.
I think you're right. So
Down there.
cut that across there,
That angle there. Cut that at that angle there.
plate onto there to
Plate
hold
on
it.
the back.
Holy shit, Batman. Wow, did you see that glowing? Well, look, that's going to be the end of this week's video. Thanks very, very much for watching. If you want some stickers, don't forget, drop some comments, give us a subscribe, and I'll get them in the post. We've got to start working on the forks and maybe getting them done how we want to do them. Dom's going to do a bit of welding, and hopefully next time we see you, we'll be a bit further forward. So, cheerio for now. Bye from me.
Goodbye from me.